Okay, welcome back. I'm sorry the last one was a bit long, so hopefully I didn't go too quickly and hopefully we remembered all of that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to adding. When we're doing addition, addition is just when you take a number and then you're adding something to that other number, so you're just adding two numbers together to make a larger sum. So, very, very quickly, if we start off with adding one digit plus one digit, solving this problem, you have lots of great strategies. Some of the ones that you've told me before is I can use my fingers. I can make pictures in my mind. I can start off with 3 and then add 4 more, but it's better to start off with a bigger number and then add the smaller number. So if I'm doing pictures in my mind, instead of saying 3 plus 4, I can go backwards and say 4 plus 3. The switcheroos or the related facts are very, very handy to have at this point. I can also know my doubles, so if I know 3 plus 3 equals 6, I need to just add that one more to give myself the 7. Doubles is another really great strategy. Using a number line is another good strategy if you have a number line in front of you, but at this point, my friends, we should be thinking about how we can use kind of all those stronger strategies, because drawing a number line is going to take a bit of time. But just for mom and dad, if we're doing 3 plus 4, we put our finger on 3. We're going to jump ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to easily and very quickly give us our number. So that's another great strategy that we can have. Also, if you have your hundreds chart in front of you, of course, and your hundreds chart looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say 7 and 8, and it keeps going all the way down. It's just like a number line. We start off at 3, and then we just jump our 4 to give us 7. Okay, so we've got other strategies that we can do as well, and we're going to talk through them as well as we get through this. Okay, so if we go through here, we have 17, and 17 we're going to add 2 more. Here's another strategy that we can have. We can break this down into 10 plus 7 plus 2 more. So we start breaking this number down into smaller bits, and we keep going smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, I had another marker. Oh, here it is. Smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So we know that 10 is there. We know 7 plus 2. We could do a strategy. 7 plus 3 is 10. Take away 2, or we can just count on, which is another strategy too. 7, 8, 9. So already I think I've listed, gosh, you're going to have to count. I feel like I have actually listed a large number of strategies already, and I am talking fast. So if we've got that addition problem, and we know all those strategies, adding with regrouping should not be a challenging experience for you. So we're going to start off with 23. And remember, one way that we can do this, again, is to draw our tens column and our ones column this way. So we could draw 23 here, and this is another strategy that you can use. And I'm going to say plus 6. I can add 6 more. I'm going to start with the what column? I hope you're yelling ones column at me, because we've talked about that a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the ones column. I'm going to add this up. I know 3 plus 6 equals 9 because I know 4 plus 6 equals 10. So that's the way that, and I know that 3 plus 5 equals 8 plus 1 more. So I've got all these strategies that I'm using already that I know. And I'm going to go 9 here. Then I'm going to jump over into the tens column, and I go 2 tens plus, what does that mean? 0 equals 229. So it's not actually 2. Sometimes we say 2 just in our head, but we know that really means 20. Okay, so then we're going to get into the regrouping. Am I going too fast? We're okay. Okay, just with this number again. 37, let's say, plus, I don't know, what's a good number? This is when you usually call out and you tell me, but you're not in front of me, so I'm going to say you said 5. So here we go. So I've got 37 plus 5 right here. A strategy that I could use is thinking about making 10, breaking this number apart. So I know that 7 is also 5 plus 2. So I can write that down on the side to help me know that I've made 10 already, and I know that I'm going to need to regroup because any number that is 10 or more means that we need to regroup. So here we go. So if I'm going to draw this out, this is my strategy. I might want to use it this way. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've drawn my pictures like this. I know that I'm going to need to regroup because I thought about breaking my 7 up into 5 plus whatever. So it shows that I am going to have 10 or more. So I can show regrouping by circling 10 here and moving it over here, just like I'm going to move it here. Same thing. And I have, so that means that that's been moved over there. I have 2 down here. And now I've got 1 10 plus 3 10s equals 4 10s. And the answer is 42. 37 plus 5, keep that in your head. 37 plus 5, so that was the strategy. 37 plus 5. Another way I can do that, of course, is writing it instead of this way. I can write it this way, 37 plus 5, and I can start adding my numbers this way. So I know 37 means, whoopsies, 30 plus 7 plus 5. Oh, that's so messy. 30 plus 7 plus 5. Okay, so I can start adding 7 plus 5, and I know 7 plus 5 is 12, but if I forget, then I can just break that down into 5 plus 2 plus 5, which is where this one comes from. This one, this is where 7 came from right here, plus 30. And then I can start moving my numbers around. So I'm going to say 5 plus 5 equals 10, plus 2 plus 30. And I've done this another way here. Okay, so 30 plus 10 equals 40, plus 2, oh, I hope you can see this, is 42. And I got the same answers when I did that before. So there's lots of different ways to do this. Am I going too fast? I hope not. So now we're going to go into adding 3-digit numbers with regrouping. Don't be scared. It's the same as before. 452 plus 37. And I'm going to do hundreds, tens, and ones because place value is important to know as we do this. How many hundreds do I have? We can start drawing the picture from the back way. We'll start with the ones. I've got 2 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. Can everybody see that? Good. So then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to draw 37 because I'm adding to it. So I want to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And I'm going to draw 3, 1, 2, 3 tens there. Okay. Now, do I need to regroup? Can you see the picture okay? There you go. Do I need to regroup? No, you don't. Why not? That's right, because the number is smaller than 10. So remember, 10's that magic number. Always 10's a magic number because I need to move these little guys into this guy. And if I have 10 of these guys, he needs to get moved into and turned into one of these. Okay, that's basically it. So here we go. 2 plus 7. So I can do this lots of different ways. I'm going to just count on because 2 is such a small number. So instead of saying 2 plus 7, I'm going to do the switcheroo. And I'm going to say 7 plus 2 more. 7, 8, 9. In my head, I count on. 5 plus 3. Just going to count on. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 hundreds plus no hundreds is 487. Okay, erasing the board. Erasing the board. How long have I been talking for? Ooh, almost 10 minutes. Here we go. Adding with regrouping. Okay, so 430. 435 here. plus. This is when you yell at me. Let's see if you get this right. I'm not going to do plus another 3-digit number. I'll just do plus another 2-digit number. And I'm going to do this one. 435 plus 48. Okay, so I'm going to draw this. This is one strategy that we use, is doing our place value. Give me a second. So I'm going to draw 435, oops, just like that. And then I'm going to draw 48 down below because we are adding to our number. We're adding to our number. So now I've got 48 down below. Did I draw that right? Okay. So do I know that I need to regroup? Do I need to regroup anywhere? What column do you think I need to regroup in? Take a look. Yes, I need to regroup in the ones column. Okay, so not in the tens column, most likely not in the tens column. I don't think so, but we're going to find out. 5 plus 8. Okay, one way I can do this is I could break 8 down into 5 and 3. So then I can say 5 plus 5 plus 3. I could count my drawing here, circle and regroup. I could count on, I could put 8 in my head and then count on by 5. There's lots of strategies that you can use. You can turn 8, add 2 more to turn it into 10. So you can say 10 plus 5 and then take 2 away from 15. So there's lots of strategies that you can use to solve this one. Whatever one works for you is the one that you should use. Okay, for me, just because I've drawn this picture, I'm going to go 8. I'm going to switcheroo it. I'm going to go 8 plus 5, 8 plus 5, and I know that I need to do 2 more there, and that's regrouping here. I'm going to add that over there this way. You see that? There's my tens column, and I don't touch the hundreds. So I know that it's 5 plus 8 is going to give me 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't put that one there. I take that, because that's this one down here, and I put that up there. Because it's not a 1, it's a 10, so it belongs in the tens column. 1, 10 plus 3 tens plus 4. This is how I would do this. For me, actually, well, for you it might be different. I can take 1 and 4 together and turn it into 5 and then say 5 plus 3. Or I can turn it into doubles. 1 plus 3 equals 4, and I know that 4 plus 4 equals 8. And that's how I'm going to solve that. So that's 80. 4 hundreds plus no hundreds equals 4 hundreds, and there it is. Okay, so when you're doing adding of 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, always start at the ones column and work your way backwards. Now, if you have any questions about this, if I went too fast, please ask your mom and dad to email me and I can give you a phone call. We can talk about this. Okay. When you're doing adding 435 plus 48, remember there's another way that you can do this. 435 plus 48, we can draw it this way, and we start by adding here. So I know I've got 400s plus 30 plus 40. I can add these ones together. That's 70 plus 5 and 8. That's 13. And then I break it down again. 80 plus 3 plus 400 again. And there we go, have 483. So that's that pyramid math that we've talked about in the classroom too. Also another strategy. It's a great strategy to have. Okay, that's the end of adding with regrouping for now. Email me if you need any more help. 14 minutes, that's a long one. Thanks for listening.